Hi, Emma here from Team Living Your Dream. I'm out and about today around a beautiful Gozo. I live about, in fact you can see my flat from here. So up there with a palm tree, and I've just walked down the road a bit to get out and about in the fresh air because it's a bit of a hot day. I've come down to Calypso Caves, and I also just wanted to show you the beautiful place I live in. So I'm just going to turn the camera around a minute. You can see this. That is Ramla Bay, and it's the most beautiful beach on the whole of Gozo and Malta. And people tell me, you know, you're so lucky, and I just want to say there's nothing lucky about it at all. I made it happen, and I really don't mean that in an arrogant way. I decided, in fact actually from when I used to go on holiday with girlfriends when I was in my late teens and early 20s, I never wanted to come home. I've always had this yearning to live in the Mediterranean. And so part of my dream in living your dream was living in the Mediterranean. And actually I didn't realise how simple it would be to make it happen once I decided that that's what I was going to do, and it was possible. And you know, it's the same for everybody, and that's what I mean by it's not an arrogant statement to say that I'm not lucky I made it happen, because everybody has that ability to do what they want, to make happen what they want to happen in life, to live their dream. It is just a matter of doing it, of making it happen. And the difference is just intention, belief and motivation. That's all. It's nothing to do with money and funds. You know, when you need money in life, you find a way of earning it. I spent years and years trapped in the IT industry. I was earning a six-figure salary. I was the financial earner. I mean, I was on my own at the time, but I've always had the financial responsibility. I was married before, and I had the financial responsibility. It was my flat that I bought. My husband didn't really bring anything financial to the relationship, and so you know, by the time I'd been in the IT industry for 15 years, earning a good salary. And when you're earning good money, what happens is your lifestyle and your cost of living rises up to that level of your earnings, and you take on commitments, you take on big mortgages, and you take on a belief system that that's what you need to earn. And I hung on to that for years, just trying to go up the ladder, up the salary scale, and just maintain that level of earnings. But I hated it. I absolutely hated it in the IT industry. It wasn't me at all. I could walk the walk and talk the talk, and I had the flash cart that went with the money, and the latest technology, and the designer suits, and all that jazz. But it was never me. I'm a bit of a hippie inside, to be honest. So working in this money-orientated corporate environment just never fitted. But I was trapped because I had this belief system that I had to maintain this six-figure salary. The only thing that broke that belief system in me, and literally did break it, was my breakdown. And what happened basically is I crashed and burned out of IT sales through stress, and I ended up being written off with depression. And the worst thing about being written off work with stress, if it's ever happened to you, is the constant thought in the back of your mind that you've got to go back to it. And that's what keeps you off with stress, is the thought of having to go back to what caused you the stress in the first place. And so all this was going on in my mind, and the biggest thing was, what else can I do that pays that sort of money? There's nothing else out there. I wasn't trained for anything. I fell into the IT industry. I fell into my IT career. I had no training for anything else. I had no qualifications. So I had this this belief that it's the only thing I could do, and I was trapped, and I had to stay there. But the thought, the dread of going back into it when I'd been off sick with stress was keeping me off, and I got into this whole vicious circle until the day I decided I wasn't going back. And at that moment, things changed in my life. First of all, what was I going to do for money? I had the mortgages, I had the payments on the car, all that going on. And I just thought, I'm going to sort it out somehow. And I took a job in the local college teaching about the IT industry. And I dropped my salary. Literally, it quartered overnight. It went from 6 figures to £25,000, I guess about $30,000. And that was overnight. But you know what? The world didn't end. You adjust. And I think that was one of the biggest lessons I learned. I mean, that was back in 2002. And one of the biggest lessons I came out with that was if you... so I'm just putting my glasses down. If you are here and you want to go here, you don't go like that. You often have to go down to go back up again. But it's a scary thing, is sitting on that edge, wanting to get up here and knowing that there's a big deep hole in front of you and you don't know how to get across. And you can't see the path. You can't see the way up. You just know, oh my God, I got to let go here if I want to get up there. But when you leap off, when you take that leap of faith, the world doesn't end. You don't fall down a bottomless pit. It doesn't all fall apart. And that doesn't matter whether you're the financial person. I had no financial backup whatsoever. My parents, bless them, weren't in any position to help me. My ex-husband obviously didn't want to help me, but he couldn't have done anyway. There was nobody in my friends and family that could have done. I was the one that they relied on. My family to help them out, not the other way around, because I'd always been good at earning money. It was a choice for me. The fear of losing everything because I wasn't earning that money, or the fear of never getting better because I was staying trapped in that industry. And I decided to take the fear of losing everything, and because at the end of the day it's just things, and you can always get things back again. It was more about my health and my well-being and my lifestyle. That was in 2002. Where are we now? 2014. And I've never ever looked back. To be honest, as soon as I made that step. Actually, no, I lie. I did go back once, but that's another story, and I'll tell you about that another day. But now I live in this beautiful place. I work on the internet. I can live anywhere in the world I want, and I can travel and work and from anywhere I like. I'm not bound to a place or to a company. For me, that's living my dream. That's what I always wanted: my freedom and the ability to earn money with my freedom, and to me that's the coolest thing in the world. I'm self-sufficient. I'm not reliant on economics, on economy, nothing. I make my own economy through the work I do. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I have to work hard at times. When you're building something up, you've got to build up that traction and get it there. And yes, I do work, but I work on my terms. I earn the money I want to, when I want to, and it's great. And that's I guess what I'm saying is the fear of letting go of what you've already got keeps you trapped in the situation you've got. It's only when you can let go and put one foot in front of the other and make those first steps into your new life and your freedom that you can make it happen. But you can make it happen, but you won't make it happen until you let go of what you don't want. And that's, that seems really logical, let go of what you don't want. But it's incredibly difficult to do, especially when you are held by the fear of that leap. But you won't fall. Your natural responsibility and instinct will kick in. and you will do it. You will make it happen. And you know what? The best position for making something happen is when it is a sink or swim situations, when you've got to make it happen. As long as you've got that safety net, you're not going to make it happen. You've got to let go and leave. So anyway, if you are interested in joining my team, finding out more, I'll be there for you. You want a helping hand getting across that cavern to the other side, to the better side for you. I'll be there. All you have to do is click on the link below this and fill in the forms on the website and start your first steps into your new life. If that's a step too far for you right now, just email me for a strategy call and we can hook up on Skype. Anyway, whatever you do, do something and do it today. Bye.